upset. Because the thing is now everyone's getting fat off that America's, you know, that world economy revolves around that petrodollar. And it's basically given a capability for everyone to live good, man. That American economy, funding that super consumption lifestyle, that just makes, you come up with a good idea, you're just going to be flowing in wealth, man. LVs all day long, man. Buying as many, you know, you can buy as many, you know, 7-year-olds in Thailand as you want, man.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? The Gambier pedophile, man.
Oh yeah.
Going up in them villages, just whacking out
the time of his life over there, bro.
Yeah, he went back multiple times.
Yeah, and took pictures.
Yeah, that guy had a fucking, oh man, I forgot about that.
Yeah, like
man had the legendary archives.
Yeah.
On the dark web, some superhuman levels of photo. What kind of criminality was going on there, man?
But then it also came out that from that guy, he actually created like a blog on the dark web and sold people videos. So like if a person says, look man, I want to see a kid getting bumped upside down, hung. Yeah, you do it and record it and pay.
That fucking reminds me of what you call it, man? Fucking Alistair Crowley, one of his women. He fucking hung her upside down in his closet. I can't remember, for no apparent reason.
Bro, and
like what the fuck's right? These Edomites come up with, they'll actually do some shit like that, man.
And that same pedophile looked just like Cesare Borgia.
Yeah, he had that.
Yeah, but yeah,
that white Jesus, that godly look, that so-called godly.
It says,
break, man.
Standing afar off for the fear of atonement, saying, alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is that judgment come.
Yeah, so the judgment's going to be so extreme. It's gonna, I'm like, the whole of America is just going to be done in 1 hour. Like, what the hell is going to be going on there? You're going to have to be like, damn. Like, America, what happened, man? You got, you know, like Yosemite Park, or however the fuck pronounce that word. All these lovely natural wonders are just going to be turned to ash. All you're going to have is just a giant dust bowl, swirling flames, man. There are angels in there just keeping that fire burning, man.
Hey, man, it's going to be worse than when Amir Khan got knocked out by British Prescott, man. Nice and swift. I mean, it's got all the hands, but you know.
It's gonna be worse than nigga Deontay touching him just.
Spooker, isn't it?
Ah, shit. I was there in the spirit room, just bare leg shaking. Hey, that's what's gonna be going down, man. It's gonna be a swift and destructive judgment. But hey, it's a just reward. Because what has America done in its time? It was founded on blood. You know, theft, robbery, murder. That was how it was established.
Right.
Theft, robbery, and murder is how it was sustained. And you know, up until this day, what has it been? Theft, robbery, murders. From when when you're a youth, all you're seeing on the news is just bare countries getting blown up. I remember seeing the news. All you're hearing is about some black stand. Anything with stand at the end was just getting fucked up, man. Kosovo was a country when I was a kid. Kosovo don't even fucking exist anymore, man. Where the fuck is Kosovo? There used to be Kosovans. Now they don't even exist.
No, it's just Europeans.
Yeah! Man, their country got wiped off the map of the planet Earth, man. What the hell's gone on here, man? What happened, man? It's a fucking bitch. That's what's going down, man. Death and destruction.
This is Psalms chapter 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Yeah, Esau's got that desire to basically rule forever, man. They're actually trying to establish, lions. And the thing is like, Jake's had lions. Whatever, from like France. Jake was in France for over a millennium. Man had bare fucking them royal lions just going down. But hey, that shit, lasted for a season. But then, hey, it ain't gonna work. Just like Esau now. Esau's got, he's had his seasons. He's got, they got a list of presidents. They got Mount Rushmore. with them carvings all up in there. But hey, it's Mount Rushmore's gonna be turned into ash, man.
What a waste of
It's gonna melt, man. It's gonna just, all you see is their face is just gonna turn like oh no, man, like I can't even think of a movie where someone fucking melts. Like the Wicked Witch of the West, man. Where you dash water on it, just that's what's gonna happen to that Mount Rushmore.
Nah, Judgment Day, Terminator 2.
Yeah. Excellent choice. Excellent. Just bare fucking melting, kindling, man. So even like with wood, it's like when you burn wood, them fat logs, they start cracking open, man.
Yep.
And splitting apart. So that's what's, you know, that's what you're gonna get, that intense heat. It's gonna ravage the lands, man.
And it says, and their dwelling places to all generations, they call their lands after their own
the
names.
thing is you have to think like, you know, the earth's gonna abide forever. Like that's a real long time. That's beyond a million billion years. Which already you start thinking about that, you start going, oh! But just think, these guys are trying. Let's just say we're dealing with a million billion years. These guys are thinking about establishing themselves for a million billion. I'm like, wait, I swear you just Edomites. You're never actually meant to last forever. It said you're the only nation that's not going to last. How are you guys trying to establish yourself? You're reading the Bible and it's saying Esau's gonna, he's even Amalek, man. Latter end, man, it's gonna be annihilated. So then, why is it? How are these little worms trying to basically set themselves up forever? That means it ain't gonna work.
This is Malachi chapter 1. I can start from verse 3, and it says, and I hated Esau and laid his...
Start from verse 2, just because you need the dramatic build-up, man. You need that.
This is Malachi 1 and 2. I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
And that love is for Israel, Israel's the one that's been loved. And then, Jake, the thing is as well, it's like, it's funny because there's a couple times where it's like, Jake will go through, and this is more like back in the day, when Jake was, in the land keeping the laws. They knew who they were. They were getting it in on a certain level. Now, you're obviously going off, but they were keeping the laws, a decent amount when they were keeping the laws to a certain extent. Then, they'll start getting jacked up. Then they'll be like, yo, Lord, how are these uncircumcised heathens over us, man? These vile scums. Man, they're looking at some Hamites, worshipping some bricks. Looking at them like, how are these filthy, vile, decrepit beings, how have they come to rule over us? Men are there just trying to be like, yo, Lord, please break it down. I must needs understand this. But then the thing is hey, it's even from them, man. It's like, okay, you might be keeping the law, but then it's like even it's like the law. We're not actually gonna get our salvation through the law anyway, man. And it was Jay always go off, man. And we made the deal, man. The deal's there. It's like, yo, you keep the laws. You read Deuteronomy 28. What's it say, man? You keep the laws. Them blessings just gonna be overturning you. It's gonna be them blessings. You read them blessings, like you're gonna be, you're gonna do one business, then the next business just gonna be like, bare blessings of one, man. Man's gonna bear satisfaction, man. You're gonna be there just like, oh yeah, you're gonna them land, oh that excellent yield this year. Excellent, you just oh shit, and then you find out, oh wow, damn. Oh shit, I didn't even see that was the other field. And you just say, oh shit, it was meant to be take another 3 months. It's already done and double the yield. Bare blessings, man.
Double the yield.
That's what's gonna be going on. You're just gonna be the corn's meant to be growing up to there. The shit's hitting the top of that tree up there. You're like, damn, that's immense. So Jake was getting upset, like, yo, why are these heathens able to take us over, man? What's going on? Aren't we the chosen? Aren't we your children? Aren't we meant to be fucking up these heathens, God?
And it says, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob.
Yeah, Esau was Jacob's brother, that vile dirty bastard, man. That heartless usurper. That guy, you know, he was Jacob's brother. But then the Lord didn't decide to set him up, man. That low life was decided through, and the thing is, it was set from before they were even born. Them motherfuckers was in the womb. Said the older will serve the younger. So that the love was only for Jake from the start, fam. God.
And it says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Yeah, so Esau got that hate, man. Esau basically got the dada reward, man.
He was the original hater, man.
Yeah, that's
Hating on everything, man.
Yeah. So that's why the Lord had him set up for that role from the beginning, man. And the thing is as well, is like, when you actually look at it deeper, it's like even before, you know, the worlds were formed, it was like, yo, Jake, we're already chosen, man. Esau never had a chance from before the foundations of the world were set, which is kind of immense when you think about it, man. So then that is actually a mercy. But then that means that, hey, that's why it's like, you know, but then just when Jake was in the land, man, you know, just because you're in the land, you know, you've got a shadow of things to come. That's just a shadow, innit? But then them man obviously didn't know that at the time. Because that's why it's like Yahweh had to come down, and then there had to be the legendary falling away where everyone didn't know what the hell was going on. And then afterwards, you know, until what, like 1970. That's, you know, now it's really through that now we've gained the fullness of, you know, okay, this is what is gonna go down. You know, back in the land, no one knew what the fuck. Man might have got visions of the future, but they didn't know what nuclear armaments were. They didn't know what Americas were. You know, they didn't know about international space stations, free-stage rockets, atmospheric re-entry. They didn't know about these things, but you know, that's why it's now in the time when these things have been revealed, and that's, you know, and we know about these things.
They don't knowledge shall increase, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have a precept on what you just said.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, 2 and 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Yeah, so, you know, they were breaking it down in the terms they knew. Because the thing is, like, you can be watching, the level of destruction you see in them nukes, when you even see them tests, them bomb tests, you just see like, then the mushroom cloud comes. You just be like, God damn. Imagine it, because the thing is, you see America, some of them, you have some beautiful landscapes.
Oh, no, yeah.
You go to America, you see like, damn. You see some of them American wilds be looking sweet as all hell. Now imagine you see that, and then BAM! A fucking nuke drops.
Hey, Apostle.
That shit would look like the Garden of Eden turned into a desolation, man.
Well, Apostle Around said that's a Ophir, you know? Golden, where's your Ophir having that great gold? Apostle said that's there. Because they had the apes and stuff, right? Yeah. I mean, gold and shit. But so it's a beautiful land. America's beautiful. But now it's been ruined. But it's gonna be ruined by the missiles. But it says, and behind them a flame burneth. That's that, man. It says behind it a flame is burning. That's how flames you get, right? It says, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run.
Yeah, so they, you know, they didn't really know. They didn't know what the fuck a free-stage rocket is. They didn't know what, you know, the burning. They've seen this legendary fire.
Yeah.
Man, you ain't even seen. You know, man, you got into that ancient warfare. Man, you know. You didn't even have like fireworks until
like
the fucking Chinese, man. Yeah. Which was what, like 1300 maybe? Over 1200, 1300, the Chinese like put fireworks, gunpowder. That kind of shit wasn't getting put together until then. So then you wouldn't even have had like the level of explosives that you see in a nuke. You'd be like, God damn, you might have had the burning fucking arrow. Oh, the most you might have had is is a trebuchet with a big ball like of pitch you set on fire.
Yeah,
then you got that giant ball of fire
to
to smash in some city walls. That's what you might have had. But that shit be looking like just propelling itself. You like, God damn.
Yeah.
So you know that would have been amazing. That's why they had these ways of breaking it down. But that's why, hey, now is the time we can put it all together. And now that's why that mystery of iniquity's been revealed. Might as well grab that. What is it? Thessalonians?
What is it?
The mystery of iniquity, man.
Yeah.
It's that mystery, man. That's been since the world began. Who the fuck is this Edomite, man? Who is he, man? What are the characteristics of this low down serpent, this vile demon on the earth? Who is he, man? Everyone wants to know, man. It was meant to be raining for like another 4 hours. You know, I'm saying that now. But it fucking will start raining just for me. Saying like, oh, you on round 2? Shit.
This is second.
Man he was off doing some shit that someone else was like, oh, I'm coming back.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, from verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Yeah, so you know, Esau there trying to be, you know, basically trying to put himself on the level of the Most High, man. He's trying to, well, as I say that, I feel fucking rain on my lip. So Esau is basically, you know, he's there trying to present himself as the most ultimate being on the earth. And the big way he's trying to do is with that technology, man. This guy being like, you know, cybernetics, all kinds of different AI technologies, biohacking, you know, consciousness interfacing with technology. This guy's trying to basically take himself to a higher plane of existence through technology, man, and thereby achieve godhood in that state. But look, bruh, ain't gonna work, man. Unfortunately, you will not attain that state. Even if you did, man, you're gonna have this giant mega server containing all the elites just gonna come in, kabam! And he's like, no! Like fucking Hydra in that Captain America Winter Soldier, man, where he's in the computer. It's like, yes, I hated you, Captain America. You blighted me at every corner. Man gonna karate chop the PC, man. Esau's doing everything he can to try and escape, man. I'm like, nigga, you look, man, you gonna get the judgment, man. Where you going, dog? You ain't gonna escape.
Verse 5, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
Yeah, he might be revealed in his time, man. Well, go on, we don't.
And ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Oh, it says what? The mystery of iniquity already works. Because them Edomites were already in power doing wicked, vile acts, man. Back then.